In the jungle deep and green lives a baby elephant, big and keen. In the twilight of the trees, hears the whispers of the breeze. Stars above so wide and bright, guiding feet through darkest night. In the jungle shadows creep with the baby elephant dreams so deep. Gentle harp in moonlit glow, whirlwind whisper as night flows. Ethereal strings begin to rise, journey onward through the skies. Stars above so wide and bright, guiding feet through darkest night. In the jungle shadows creep, but the baby elephant dreams so deep. Gentle harp in moonlit glow, whirlwind whisper as night flows.
Today's story is Ellie. Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush jungle, there lived a baby elephant named Ellie. Ellie was the tiniest elephant in her herd, but she had the biggest heart. She loved to explore, and every day was an adventure for her. Ellie had big, bright eyes and a small, wiggly trunk. She loved to use her trunk to smell flowers, splash in the river, and reach for tasty leaves high in the trees. But more than anything, Ellie loved to make new friends. One sunny morning, Ellie woke up excited. Today, she decided, would be a perfect day for exploring. With a happy trumpet, she set off, her tiny trunk swaying with excitement. Ellie wandered near a sparkling river. She loved the way the water glistened in the sunlight and how the cool water felt on her feet. As she was splashing around, she suddenly heard a faint cry for help. Help! Help! The voice was tiny and sounded scared. Ellie's big ears perked up. She knew she had to find out who needed help. She followed the sound and discovered a tiny monkey trapped in a thorny bush. The monkey was tangled and couldn't get free. Ellie didn't hesitate. She gently used her trunk to pluck the monkey from the bush and placed him safely on the ground. "Thank you so much," said the monkey, his eyes widened with relief. "I'm Milo. You saved me." "I'm Ellie," she replied, smiling. "I'm glad you're okay." From that day on, Ellie and Milo became the best of friends. They played together, explored together, and shared many adventures in the jungle. As Ellie grew older, she learned many important lessons from Milo and the other animals in the jungle. Milo taught her how to swing from trees, and Ellie taught Milo how to splash in the river without getting too wet. One day, while they were exploring, they met an old wise tortoise named Leonardo. Leonardo told them stories about the jungle and taught them about kindness and bravery. Being brave doesn't mean you're never scared, Leonardo said. It means you do the right thing, even when you are scared. Ellie listened carefully. She wanted to be brave, just like Leonardo. One sunny morning, Ellie and Milo were playing by the river when they heard a loud rumbling noise in the distance. The ground shook and the birds flew away in fright. "What is that?" Milo asked, clinging to Ellie's leg. Ellie looked towards the noise. "Let's go find out." They walked through the jungle and soon saw bulldozers tearing down the trees. The big machines were knocking down trees and making a lot of noise. Ellie felt a lump in her throat. "They're destroying our home," she whispered. Ellie knew she had to do something to save her home and her friends. With determination in her heart, she marched towards the bulldozers, with her tiny trunk raised high. Milo followed close behind, trying to be brave like Ellie. Ellie stood in front of the machines, refusing to move. The workers were surprised to see such a brave little elephant standing up to them. "Please stop," Ellie said, with her voice strong. "This jungle is our home. We live here. The birds, the monkeys, the tortoises, and all the other animals. If you destroy it, we will have nowhere to go." As Ellie spoke, all the other animals of the jungle began to gather around her. Leonardo the tortoise, Fluffy the rabbit, Daisy the deer, and Zara the zebra all came forward with their friends. Birds of all colors perched in the trees, and monkeys swung down to join Ellie and Milo. "Please listen to Ellie," said Leonardo. "We all depend on this jungle." Zara nodded. "The trees give us shade, the river gives us water, and the plants give us food. We need our home." Even the smallest creatures, like the ants, beetles, and the butterflies, gathered to show their support. They all stood together, united in their plea. The workers looked at each other. They had never seen such a diverse group of animals working together. Moved by Ellie's courage and passion, and by the unity of the jungle animals, the workers discussed with their supervisors and decided to stop their work. They apologized for the damage they had caused and promised to find a more sustainable way to build their project. The jungle was saved thanks to Ellie's bravery and the support of all her friends. The animals cheered and celebrated their hero, Ellie. From that day on, Ellie became known as the hero of the jungle, admired by all who knew her. She showed everyone that even the smallest elephant could make a big difference. Ellie continued to explore the jungle with Milo by her side. they had many more adventures. But now, Ellie knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she would always have the courage to face them. Ellie and Milo's friendship grew stronger with each passing day. They helped each other and other friends, laughed together, and always stood up for what was right. The jungle thrived, and the animals lived in harmony, thanks to the bravery of a tiny elephant with a big heart. And so, in the heart of the lush jungle, Ellie and her friends lived happily ever after, knowing that bravery and kindness could change the world.
There's a baby elephant.
Ellie's story teaches us that no matter how small we are, we can make a big difference. Being brave means standing up for what is right, even when we are scared. And with friends by our side, we can overcome any challenge.
Stars above so wide and bright, guiding feet through darkest night. In the jungle shadows creep, but the baby elephant dreams so deep. Gentle harp in moonlit glow, pursuits and whisper as night flows. Ethereal strings begin to rise, journey onward through the skies. Oh, stars above so wide and bright, guiding feet through darkest night. In the jungle shadows creep,